So this morning I've travelled up the west coast a little bit more. We're in the county of Limerick, and Limerick is that way. And I'm currently overlooking the River Shannon. This old castle behind me is Glyn Castle. It's actually Old Glyn Castle. I'd planned to go to the main Glyn Castle, but unfortunately it's closed and it's not open to the public. But that was once home of the Knights of the Glyn, which all sounded very exciting. So we didn't get to go in the main castle, but I found myself at the old castle, which is just beautiful, and it runs through this river. So and then streams out to the River Shannon, of which we're going to be crossing shortly. So I had a day off filming yesterday for various reasons, which I might get into later in this video, but we've got plans today, so let's go. So we've just left Glyn, and it was really nice to see the two castles, the old castle and the main castle, albeit we couldn't go in the main castle, and to read up on the Knights of the Glyn. And predominantly, I mean, they were there for like 700 years and defended the lands against the English. So I'm just travelling, so I should be okay. What an amazing way to board a boat. Driving down, and the sun was straight in my face. It was absolutely beautiful. And we're going to be, what's quite interesting today is we started the journey in this video this morning in County Limerick at the castles, and we dipped back into County Kerry again, which is where I've spent the last couple of days. And now when we leave this port and go over the River Shannon, we'll be going into County Clare. So we've been in 3 counties all this morning. So I'm looking forward to experiencing County Clare and seeing what it's got to offer. So to say that's fresh is an understatement. It is absolutely freezing up on top deck and so blowy, really icy cold. And the plan today was to go searching for dolphins on a boat, but I've had an email back from the guy that does it, and he says it's too cold and too rough. And being on this boat, I'd probably agree. We're visiting Vanderleer Botanical Walled Gardens here today in Kilrush, so let's go take a look. So I love the little walk around Vanderleer Walled Garden this morning. It's just beautiful. We're just on the outskirts of a little town called Kilrush. So I'm going to head on into there. I think there's a museum about living rural life in Ireland. So I might visit that if it's open. We'll see. Let's go.
Yeah, the museum's it's a private family museum. We sell tractors, what my family do, for 60 years. So I retired from the business 12 years ago, and we bought this. This is a central creamery in the area, so we converted it into a museum. Yeah, we bought it all and sourced it all from the area, and maybe some from outside, but basically it's all a private collection. Oh, we have a lot of Irish stuff.
Yeah.
A lot of books and a lot of our local railway train and so forth. It's all.
This rural museum is amazing. It really takes you back in time and gives you a really clear picture of what it would have been like in rural Ireland. Cast iron fire downstairs. As soon as you come in, you get the smell of the wood. The farming tools and old children's writing desks are just amazing. It's just like, you just feel like you've worked back in time. This canoe behind me dates back to the 10th century. So we're going to start heading down the coastline now of County Kerry, and just thinking back to the rural museum that we just visited, and John that was kind enough to tell me a little bit about it. And it's just interesting that it was, a family thing, and he's kept that going, with his family. It's just years and years of collecting and purchasing and buying to create a museum that protects Irish heritage. And it makes me think again about the clock museum that we visited in Waterford, and again that was two brothers. So a lot of these smaller museums are just families that have got a passion for a certain thing and just want to keep that alive, and I just find that amazing. So the big difference that I've noticed so far with between County Clare and the other counties like County Kerry, where I've mainly spent my time in Ireland, is that how flat it is. And maybe that's just because I've arrived and I haven't headed further up yet, but you can certainly tell that this is a working area, you know, it's farmed, just because it's more practical, it's more flat. And speaking to John at the museum, and I can see more tractors on the road, so it's absolutely stunning in a completely different way. Whereas before in County Kerry and down on the south coast, you'd have these massive mountains. Here it's just vast. What better place to end this video than the bridges of Ross? It's absolutely stunning here. There used to be 3 bridges, which are all completely made out of the Atlantic smashing against the rocks. There's only one left now, but it almost looks man-made. It's incredible. And it's been an amazing first day here in County Kerry, from crossing the River Shannon this morning and the couple of stops that we've done so far on this more vast part of Ireland. It's absolutely beautiful. I've got a little bit of driving to do this evening to get to our next destination for tomorrow, and then park up and have some tea. So, but for now, peace and love.